So you probably played some games like Trouble, Sorry, and Life. And like many people, you probably enjoy some of that crazy randomness, not knowing what's going to happen next. Every single dice roll, it's a mystery. But also, like many people, you might have a couple problems with those games. First, you might think they're a little too lucky. I mean, it'd be nice if there was some strategy, or you had a little more control over what happened on your turn. Or maybe you just played them too much and you're simply bored of them and you're looking for something fresh. Or maybe you're just looking for something with a little bit of theme, like a game about something, like fighting, fishing, farming, building, and also one that maybe looks a little better on the table. The good thing for you is a lot of games have come out since Trouble first hit the table in the 60s. My name is Ryan, and today I'm going to show you a few games to give you some of that same crazy randomness as those older games, but while feeling fresh, more focused on a theme, and also they add a little bit of strategy. So in no particular order, let's jump right in. First up here is King of Tokyo. In King of Tokyo, you are playing a giant monster, fighting against other giant monsters, trying to take control of the city of Tokyo. If you can take control of Tokyo, you score points, possibly win the game later on. But while you're in Tokyo, all the other monsters, the other players, when they roll attack on the dice, they're all hitting you. You roll the dice Yahtzee style, which means you're going to roll all 6 dice, see which results you like. It could be damage, it could be power-up cards, it could be victory points, or it could be healing. Keep the ones you like and then re-roll all the other dice a second time. You get to do this a total of 3 times. So if you really want to attack someone, you can roll all 6 dice, keep the attack, roll a second time, keep the attack you rolled, and then roll a third time. The dice are making in Tokyo super exciting. Like, you never know exactly what's going to happen. You could be in Tokyo trying to hold on for one more turn to win the game, but then someone else somehow rolls 6 attack, kills you, then they win the game. So is this too lucky? Well, it is pretty lucky, and it's a lot of laughs, but there's also strategy in the victory points and the power-up cards. The power-up cards can do anything from give you a few points for later in the game, or maybe they'll let you poison your opponents. So you might choose early in the game to re-roll the dice that do damage in hopes of getting power-up cards that will help you later in the game. So in my opinion, having the added story and theme of monsters fighting over Tokyo, the decisions you get to make about which dice to keep, then also the added strategy of the power-up cards and trying to win by victory points makes King of Tokyo a more complete, interesting game than Trouble, Life, and Sorry. So our next game here has the most unique theme of all 3. Have you ever wished that you were at the Kentucky Derby betting on horses as they raced around the track? No, me neither. But have you ever wished that you were in the desert betting on camels that can ride on each other's backs while dice are being rolled out of a pyramid? Yeah, much better. Camel Up is a twist on a simple roll and move game. So instead of you playing a character that's rolling in hopes of moving down the track before anyone else, you're watching camels as they go around the track, and as the game progresses, you place bets on which camel you think has the best chance of winning at the time. So there's a little bit of playing the odds, which camel has the best chance of winning right now, or which camel gives me the best value for my bet. What makes it fun is crazy things can happen. A camel could end its movement on another camel's back, so that when that camel moves, it takes it with them. Or a mad camel might cause one of the camels to go backwards. But it's also a little more strategic, because you aren't just praying for a good roll, you're kind of playing the odds and trying to make the best bet you can on your turn. The last game here is Machi Koro, and it is one of my favorite games in this category. You roll dice trying to match numbers on cards sitting in front of you. The cards represent buildings in your cities. If you match the numbers, you collect a certain amount of money depending on the card. Then you'll take the money that you collected and use it to buy more cards. But what kind? You could really load up on just a couple numbers, hoping to get lucky and roll those numbers and get a huge payout, or you could go for a more balanced approach and try to get a good collection number so you consistently collect a little money here and there. Either way, by the end of the game, you'll be collecting tons of money, and the first player to build all 4 special buildings wins the game. There's strategy in trying to link your buildings together in a logical way. Some buildings give you bigger payouts, but they also cost more. Some buildings benefit each other by both being in your city, or sometimes you have to buy certain buildings to keep your opponent from maxing out too much in one area. I love how so many rounds of Machi Koro end with a flourish. So many games I've played, at the end of the game, you add it up and you say, if you roll 7, you win. If you don't roll 7, I have enough money to win on my turn. So while good strategy and purchases are definitely rewarded, there's also enough randomness to keep all the players engaged on every roll. There you go. There are 3 games to give you some of that same crazy randomness as the older games, but do it in a newer, fresh, more thematic, and more strategic way. Of the 3, Machi Koro is a little simpler to get into, and Camel Up might be slightly more complicated, but really none of the 3 are too difficult to learn. Let me know in the comments below if you tried any of these 3 games and what you think, or also if you have an older game that you really like that you would kind of like to see done in a fresh way. I might be able to help you find something, or maybe make a video about it. If you found this video interesting and helpful, please hit the like button down below, and also consider subscribing to the channel so you see all the new videos when they come out.